Here we have Dave Rubin. If lockdowns were working, then why aren't people fleeing red states to the sanctuary of blue states? I don't know. Could it be that people are unwilling to take up leave their homes in favor of another state because the COVID-19 pandemic was handled was mismatched so poorly, and that people understand that a vaccine is coming soon that is going to end this pandemic, and that it's not worth moving over to a red state sanctuary? But anyway, let's watch and then discuss.
This is what you need to bring up when your crazy uncle or whoever is screaming at you about this stuff. We have some states like Florida in particular, Texas, red states that are opened up. They're much more opened up. People are doing what's responsible, whatever they feel is right for their lives. And then we have these states in severe lockdown like California. Now, why are the numbers not wildly out of control? If they are, please show me, but nobody seems to be able to show me, right? If this is to be true, if all of this is to be true, follow the science and all that, well, one state's opening up, they're letting people do what they want. People are eating out, they're talking to each other, they're singing during holidays. Well, shouldn't those numbers be exploding? Not just a little bit higher or just comparable, but shouldn't those numbers be exploding while these are going down? And then if that was the case, wouldn't people from red states, Florida and Texas, be fleeing? There's a mass outbreak of a disease that's killing everybody. We have no hospital beds or anything else. Wouldn't they be fleeing to the sanctuary of blue states? But, ironically, that's not happening. Obviously, you all know what's happening, which is that people in blue states are fleeing to go to red states to be freer and live their lives and save on taxes and everything else.
It's such a myopic take. He actually had the dignity to upload this. But it's a very shallow point. What would you expect? He's a grifter. If COVID-19 cases were exploding, where is that? I haven't seen any evidence that COVID is exploding. Cases, I misspelled that. I have. What did he say? What did he say?
This is what you need to bring up. They're letting people do what they want. People are eating. Well, shouldn't those numbers be exploding? Not just a little. Shouldn't those numbers be exploding? Not just a little bit. Well, shouldn't those numbers be exploding? Not just a little bit higher or just comparable, but shouldn't those numbers be
not just a little, not just comparable? Remember in March when we all had to shut down because COVID was gonna swamp over the United States, and it was a really, really bad scenario, and everybody was shut down. Everybody took social distancing seriously. COVID-19 isn't being taken seriously. 14.9 million cases in total. 170,000. The United States is breaking a record every single day, and if you look at it, sure, New York and California are very high, but look at look at central U.S. These are mostly red states. You see, COVID-19 is going to target Democratic areas because Democratic areas are disproportionately dense, and viruses fester in disproportionately dense areas. A lot of this is, and he's also pretending that right-wing states aren't having a massive problem with lockdowns. People are just going about their business. It's going about their business that's causing problems. There was a clip on Twitter that went viral about a man saying that he had to shut down, but another big business that was in the same lot didn't. Deaths, 100 just today, 1,111. Well, it's not actually. I presume this is yesterday's data, and then anyway. Essentially getting a 9/11 every day. As far as cases go, we're breaking a new record every single day. Cases are exploding. And I love how he opens with the point about the politically involved uncle, as if that's not a Republican stereotype. That's a Republican stereotype. They're going off about election fraud. Thanksgiving isn't a story about giving. It's about how socialism failed. It was socialism that caused Thanksgiving, and we're thankful for. That's a right-wing stereotype. The crazy uncle at the dinner table at the holiday around holiday season, he's a Republican, and you know damn well if he did it at Thanksgiving, you know he's going to do it at Christmas. That right-wing uncle is going to be going off about at election fraud. Anyway, not a very surprising take from Dave Rubin. That's usually in line with what he gets. But hey, what do you get from the poor man who used to, who was now the whipping boy of conservative thought?